Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's conversation is all about the framing of a home, and we have a treat for you actually. We have Alex Sung here, who's with Trendmaker Homes here in the Harvest Green community in Richmond, Texas. He's going to tell us a little bit about his community later, but first, we're going to talk to him about framing. He's going to tell you all about his experiences and maybe some things you didn't know that happens during the framing process. So if you'd like to hear more, then please stay tuned. You know how long the framing takes for a home?
Wow. I think that you have different size homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the guys that do our work, they're really fast.
Okay.
It can happen really fast. A week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then your roof goes on. And when I talk about framing, it's before the roof goes on.
Absolutely.
And then the roof can go on, and that will just take a matter of days. Really, and these guys are truly professionals. They know what they're doing. But that's before inspection, obviously, right?
So what have you found during the framing process that someone who is building a home or thinking of building a home may need to think about?
There is lots of that. And I think it tells it's a little having to do with the experience of the customer or the professional that's helping them with their purchase. Lots of professionals will tell their customers, like, listen, when the framing goes in, you got the roof, and you have all the mechanicals in, meaning electrical and the plumbing, that's all in, to go ahead and take a video of the place. And to kind of take a video of key walls that they may think that they're going to do something with it later on. They may never. It's actually a great thing to have for future if they ever decide to sell the home as well too. Just a reference. So I actually did that with my own home, right? So I took two things. I did video and photos as well too, and just kind of put them into my Dropbox, or I use Google Drive as well too. But in particularly, I was looking for plumbing lines that were going through the back wall of my closet that could go over to the study. And I always thought that I might put in a door later on, and it turns out I have space there. Whenever your home is being framed and there's some moisture happening, some downpours or things like that, you want to take note. Is it abating? Is it sitting there? So this is some things that you can ask your builder or your professional, your inspector, whoever it is, a little more information about. And this generally sparks more conversation, and sometimes can save you some dollars later on.
Do have the pre-drywall inspection, which I suggest for all of my clients. But Alex actually mentioned something that was pretty interesting. Getting an inspection after the framing, but before the insulation goes in, because sometimes... Yeah,
once the insulation goes in, generally it's a little harder to see some imperfections, or I wouldn't say building a home is absolutely perfect, because it is wood, right? Or generally wood around here, but you want to be able to see what's behind that insulation.
Absolutely.
It tends to cover up, and you don't see what all is going on there, and so you want to be able to, once you're informed that the home is in a framing stage, or the cornice or the roof is in, and your air conditioning's been roughed in, and your mechanicals are in, that's usually your best time. The window is small. From the time mechanicals are done, and then they do a punch and come out and inspect, and then they put the insulation in and it goes straight into drywall, that window can be very small. So I think from a customer responsibility, it's key. If they're informed that their home is being framed, they should watch it closely so that they can have somebody out there to take a look at it at the appropriate time.
And I think that's a part of what we said in our previous video. We're going to link that here above, where we have to make sure that we're communicating that we want those inspections done so that the builder's rep can call us at the appropriate times so that we can have those inspections completed. needed, that were requested?
Yeah, your local professional sales individual that's overseeing the project for you should be informing you about these major milestones that are happening. Framing, yeah, very important for you to know.
And that also means, because this will be the first inspection that you'll have, with that inspector that you're choosing of your own, you want to make sure that you have already chosen that inspector.
And you were talking about inspectors earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a big proponent of it. I use an inspector when purchasing my own home as well too. I am definitely an individual that likes experience as well too. So not just I guess any inspector, but an inspector that has a lot of experience behind them in inspecting the type of home that you're looking to purchase.
Construction homes, luxury homes. If you're purchasing a luxury home, you want to make sure that the person that you're using is qualified to give advice on the product that you're having them inspect.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And saving that little bit of money now is not really saving if you're spending days off work, months getting things fixed.
It's worth every penny and gives you peace of mind. I think that building a home, and I tell all my customers this, I tell my professional colleagues this as well too, building a home is a journey. And I thank my customers every time that they're taking this journey with me, because it is a journey. And I say it's a journey because it has its challenges at times, because it is building a home.
In framing, this is both the interior and the exterior of the home that's being framed. And then we talked about the roof and windows, which will actually be our next video. So if you're wanting more information about roof and windows and how that part of the process goes, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so that you will be informed when we have more videos coming out. Make sure you also check out Alex's channel.
I don't know if I want to tell any horror stories.
If you like a compilation.
Let's see.
Framing horror stories.
No, we don't want any framing horror. But you might have some. Actually, if you have any framing horror stories, or if you have any questions, we'd be happy to kind of comment, chat, or talk about it with you to see how we might be able to help answer some questions.